But there is now a connection live with a man whose name is synonymous with the Summer Olympics and will be forever. Captivating the globe with his incredible speed out of Jamaica, 11-time world champion, 8-time Olympic gold medalist, fastest human to ever grace this rock floating through sky. Ladies and gentlemen, Usain Bolt. Let's go, dude. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Hold on. I think it's us. We might have you muted. You might be muted. That was a good moment. He and I, we just had a shared moment.
Yep. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
good start.
Yeah, he understood. I understood. It's probably our fault. It might not be. It may be him. Is he back? Is he?
Am I good?
Yeah! There he is. How's it going, Usain? How's life?
It's good. I'm chilling. I
What?
have 3 kids, so it's been crazy this morning.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being Dad of the Year and everything like that.
I try.
When the Summer Olympics happened, I think all of us who were alive and had brain capabilities during your era immediately think back to how electrifying that was. Will you watch the Summer Olympics? And do you have obviously great feelings towards the Olympics at this point in your life?
Yeah, definitely. It's never gonna miss me. It's something that's always gonna be close to my heart. You know what I mean? I've done so many great things in the Summer Olympics, so I'm excited. You know, I mean, I'm watching it now. I haven't got a chance to watch a lot, but I'm excited for the track and field to start.
Whenever we saw you run for the first time, you have to think about little white dude in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, go through West Virginia. Watching you just blow by people was so fascinating because everybody you're running against is literally the fastest person, not in their town, not on their street, not in their neighborhood, in their entire country, and you were just blowing by everybody. At what age did you just start outrunning every human you were around in Jamaica, and then when did you know? At what age did you know?
For me, I started at 10. From my start, I was just really good. You know what I mean? But when I got to like 15, then I was like, you know, track and field is something that I'm going to do. That was when I was just killing it everywhere.
And how does the track and field work? You race against everybody in Jamaica, and then somebody says, like, hey, we got a guy, we should send him into other meets around the world. At what age did you kind of get introduced to the world stage?
For me, it was actually, I was playing cricket. I don't know, a lot of people from the States don't even know what cricket is. You know, yeah, exactly. I was playing cricket, but I was a fast bowler, so I was running in. And my coach, that was cricket coach, was like, you know what? You're kind of fast. You should try running, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right. And that's how it started, really. You know what I mean? And then I just continued. And over time, I started trying out for the Jamaica team, and then we started traveling to different, like, small islands, and then we started traveling overseas and stuff like that.
Did you ever lose?
Not a lot, though. Like, for a few years, I did stumble a little bit, but after that, I kind of got it back.
Okay, so I think you're the perfect person to ask this question to then, because every time you stepped on TV, whether it was the Olympics or other track races that we were watching because you were in it. And I don't think that has happened since, and I'm not sure it'll happen again. Hopefully it will. Hopefully somebody will be able to do that. But as soon as the name Usain Bolt was put along something, it was like, hey, that dude's on tonight. Like, hey, we gotta go watch that guy. And it was always expected for you to win. Like, hey, Usain Bolt's going to win. And with what Simone Biles is going through right now, with every time she steps into an arena, she is expected to win. For you, it never, obviously, you continued to succeed through those pressures. But was there any moments before races where, like, hey, everybody on earth is expecting me to not only win, beat the world record, and smash everybody? Did you just try to block that out, or how did you handle those types of pressures?
For me, it was always tough. I think I learned that at a young age. You know what I mean? For me, when I was younger, all I was thinking about was trying to make everybody else who wanted me to be great proud. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I got to make Jamaica proud. Oh, I got to make my family proud. You know what I mean? I got to do this for my friends. This, you know what I mean? It was always for everybody else. And when I figure out that I'm always also doing it for myself, it became easier. You know what I mean? Because then I was like, why am I putting so much pressure on myself? I want the same thing they want. They want me to smash records. They want me to win. That's the same thing I want. So for me, as long as I was prepared for the moment, it didn't stress me out that much. But at the earlier age, it bothered me for a while.
Because I don't think there's a lot of people that can talk to Simone right now, right? You're probably one of the only humans that understands what Simone
understand what she's going through.
Yeah,
True,
Yeah, go ahead.
It's hard when you put a lot of stress on people. If I think she didn't understand at a young age, but now that she's there, the pressure is going to be so high. You know what I mean? So high because everybody's watching. You know what I mean? She's bringing the flag for America, so everybody's going to be seeing. So I know and understand the pressure she's under. You know what I mean? Or going through. My hat's off to her. You know what I mean? To know that she's been going through some stuff and she just needs to take some time. You know what I mean? Recover, recuperate, and get back.
And we all hope she does that. And thank you for talking about that. And thank you for coming on this show, by the way. There is no reason you should be on the show. And I want to let you know we are thankful. We are very, very thankful. In those Olympic Games, you were the superstar right amongst Olympic Village. What was it like around Olympic Village? We just talked to Jagger Eaton, and he said it was awesome. He said everybody was cool, getting to meet everybody. What was the Olympic Village experience like?
For me, it was fun. You know what I mean? It's always a different energy beating different, at least from different sports, you know what I mean? But I didn't go out a lot, but I tried to venture out and just to meet people, you know what I mean? But it was hard for me because everybody wanted a picture, everybody wanted a conversation. So for me, I kind of just stayed in as much as possible, but it was good. It was a good vibe. You know what I mean? It was different because everybody's in the same place, you know what I mean?
So when you retired, because I think you tore your hamstring in a race, in a relay race or something like that.
Yeah.
Were you eyeing potential at the end of the road when that happened, or did that tell you? Did you get actual closure here, or do you feel like you kind of got shortened on your? Did we get gypped out of seeing more Usain Bolt? Is what selfishly is what I'm asking.
No, I wanted to retire after the Olympics. You know what I mean? I remember I wanted to retire after 2016. I was like, you know what, this is it. That was my plan to retire, and then all my fans were like, "No, bro, you can't just leave us like that." You know what I mean? You can't just get up and just like, "Yo, just give us one more year." You know what I mean? And that's why I came back and did it one more time, and you saw what happened. Pulled my hamstring. It was not nice.
Was that your first?
Nice.
Was that your first big injury? Because I feel like track, that is a massive component of it, is staying healthy, and I don't know how you guys do it, but
that was my first big injury on camera. I've always gotten injuries in training and stuff like that, but I've never really gotten injured in actual competition.
Hey, did you get into all that unique shit for rehab? Did you do a lot of insane stuff? You know, not just the cupping, but like the acupuncture, and did you have to do all of that? Because I assume with how explosive you are, that you have to take care of your body. Did you do any of the insane stuff? Did you like bathe in wine or anything like that? I've heard some weird stuff.
No. For me, it was just all about. And I have scoliosis, which is the curvature of the back. So if my core is not strong, that's when I have issues with my hamstring and stuff. So my main focus was like on strengthening my core and my hamstrings. But I did do acupuncture over time, and that's painful. No, it's no joke, bro. None whatsoever. So I had to do that, but most of the time it was just focusing on strengthening my back and getting my core strong.
Usain.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
You're just showing off now.
I don't have 3 kids, so I still got time to fuck around. You know what I mean? I heard you were elite soccer player. Speed kills matchups. Speed kills matchups in every sport. You obviously are Usain Bolt, so that is something that changes. And I think whenever you were running, there was a lot of football conversation, like, hey, let's get this dude on a field. Like, who knows how much he could stretch a defense? And then I heard you had soccer dreams. Was there any other sports that potentially kind of baited you in there, or were you ever close to maybe doing something?
We talked about football for a while, but back then, it was vicious sport, you know what I mean? People were taking people out left, right, and center back then. And I knew if I showed up with my speed, that's what's going to happen, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
These guys are going to be waiting to take me out. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to try that. So I stayed away. But if it was now, I would have tried because it's not as crazy as it was back in the day.
Excuse me. So sorry to interrupt. Hey! Did you know at the age of 30, your testosterone levels start dropping 1% per year? Wow! That means you're gonna get fatter, more tired, and lose the strength that you once had. But no worries, our friends at Roman have the perfect product for you, so you can get back to banging weights, banging humans, and living your best life. $15 off right now. Get Roman.com/USA. Back to the action. Hey!
You know what I mean?
Are you a big football fan? American football? Because I saw you say...
I'm a Green Bay Packer fan.
Let's go.
Hey, wow. Okay, because I saw
Aaron Rodgers, man. You don't know how happy I was when I opened my Instagram and saw Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau Field.
Why did you become a Packers fan? Is it because of Aaron, or what is it?
No, surprisingly, all right. So I'm in soccer. I'm a Manchester United fan. You know what I mean? And I'll never forget, we didn't get a lot of games when I was younger. So the first game I watched was with Aaron Rodgers back in the days. And I saw him and I was like, you know what? This is going to be my team. And that's how, if it was any other team on the day that was playing good, the first game I watched, I would have been supporting them.
Hey, you picked the right horse. Hey, you picked the right horse.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. Because we're looking good. Cobb is back, so I'm excited about that. So we're looking good this season. Hey, Last season we were great, but this season we're looking good.
Usain, you made the NFC Championship last year, okay?
Yeah,
but heartbreak.
Listen, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. It was a sad day for me. We shouldn't have lost that, though. There's no way we should have lost that game.
Well, there was a couple decisions made right before half.
A lot of bad decisions in that game.
Hey, you see, in speaking of a big play, and we have a diehard Packers fan here as well, who is very, he was super pumped to talk to you, and we'll get to that. But did you see Scotty Miller? You know, obviously you did. He scored that touchdown on fourth down right before half there. That shouldn't have happened there. He's very fast. Tyreek Hill, very fast. There's a lot of conversation in the NFL of who's the fastest. Have you ever got into that game at all?
Me and Tyreek Hill got into it because he's a Gatorade sponsors athlete also. So we got into it one time. We're sitting down, we're talking. He was like, yo, you could take me. And he was talking blah, blah, blah. But then I went to the combine one year. And if you go on the net right now, I ran 4.22 in my sweats and some street shoes. Come on, Tyreek Hill. You got no chance. None whatsoever.
Hey, did you see, you know why? Because one primetime game, they were talking about Tyreek Hill's speed. It was like either his rookie year or second year. It was primetime game, and they put him running next to you on the track, and they were like, look, the start, it was the 200, I believe. Look, the start, they're the same there, and then you pulled away towards the end, but they were trying to showcase Tyreek's speed, and I think a lot of us were like, we got a fucking guy that maybe could catch Usain Bolt in the NFL. I did not know you ran a 4.22. That really happened?
If you check it out on the internet, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Hey, you would have been a great wideout too, man. You would have been.
I know for sure. And I think I got good hands, so that'd be good.
Man, the Usain Bolt Foundation's unbelievable, by the way. We've been looking into it here, just giving back. I think you donated a maternity ward for a hospital in the Usain Bolt Foundation, laptops to an entire school. I mean, you are absolutely crushing it. You're the right hero, man. It seems to be, it's a really cool thing. It doesn't happen often.
I try, man, because especially in this pandemic, a lot of the schools in the rural area, they didn't have like internet and stuff like that, iPads and like printers and stuff just to get the information out to the kids. So for me, that was my focus most of the lockdown, just to try to get kids so they didn't fall behind. So when school actually opens, they're still on the same page with everybody else.
You're a good dude, Usain. We're going to donate. We can't wait to continue to help. Here's Ty Schmidt. He's a Packers shareholder owner here. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, jacked up to know you're a fan. But Usain, I've always wondered, like, at what point when you were getting ready for an Olympics would you like really gear up and like, you know, kind of go zero dark 30, if you will, into it? Like, what was your diet like? Do you get to like have days where you kind of just, you know, you don't have to be a complete robot and keep your body the way it is? Like, how would you prepare going into an Olympics, and when does that period start?
For me, so we have like, most of the time we have trials like a month before the games. So for me, like a month and a half before actual trials, that's when I kind of shut things down and try to just focus for the rest of the next 2 months. That was when I really got serious and made sure I didn't go out. I stayed at home. I slept a lot more, watch exactly what I consume and stuff like that. So it was like two and a half months before the actual games.
We just we should have done this beforehand. We just been scouring the internet for factoids about you here as the show's going on. This one just got sent in. You ran your second 100-meter record in 2008 with your shoe untied. That was on purpose, or that just happened?
It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It just got untied.
When did you notice? Did you even realize, or no?
No. It was when after I stopped running, people were talking about it, saying, "Yo, I could have gone face first into the track."
Yeah, by the way, that's on the
that would
internet.
have not been nice at that pace.
Yeah, you would open up your Instagram. And all you would have seen is you just bah, bah, bah. And then, by the way, for you falling, it would have been for every good team that loses around bah, bah. They would have never. And by the way, that's why you're Usain Bolt and others aren't. You can do that with your shoes untied. Did you plan the first world record to go ahead and just chill for the last 20 meters or whatever it was? Did you plan that out in advance, or was it just?
No, bro. For me, you know, you working hard all season long. You know what I mean? You're pushing yourself. For me, when I looked across and I saw that I was gonna win, I was like, so that's just my reaction. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, and I beat my chest. I was like, I was just happy. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about anything else. I just thought I was gonna win. And everything is paid off, so I was just happy.
See, because I thought you were doing like, okay, we'll be able to do this. We'll put the brakes on at about 20 meters this time.
Yeah.
And then
anything else after that year, anything else you see me do at the end, most of the time I thought about it. my last Olympics, when I was crossing the line, I was like, I'm the man. You know what I mean? So that I thought about.
Go ahead, Connor.
Yeah, he's saying there's a character on the internet that we've become sort of curious about, Chet Hanks, and he uses a Jamaican accent all the time. Is that allowed, or should we tell him, like, hey, Chet, you can't fucking do that anymore?
Is he Jamaican?
No, he is
Tom Hanks' son. Yeah, he's Tom Hanks' son. Yeah, Mr.
No, it's kind of cool though. I know what you're talking. He's cool though, man.
Yeah,
he has a vibe. You know what I mean? We allow him. We allow him.
Okay,
It's not bad. It's
feel
not bad, so we'll allow it.
Hey, Jamaica is like the. As soon as you think of Jamaica, you just think like super good vibes. Now, I've seen the movie Shatas. Okay, so I know there's a lot of other things that potentially go down in Jamaica and Kingston and everything like that. But the overall vibe is like good vibes. Good. Is that basically the feel? Are you still in Jamaica? You live in Jamaica full
Yes,
time?
I live in Jamaica. Yeah.
And you take a lot of pride in that, huh?
We just chill people. Anybody comes to Jamaica, you know. Just ask anybody comes to Jamaica. They're like, it's just nice people. Chill vibe. We're the type of people just want to have party and just have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just relax. Always on the beach, drink some coconut. That type of vibes. You know what I mean?
How about so I have been to Jamaica. Good vibes, good times. Smoked on some Sha'Carri Richardson. How did you stay away from that? I asked Jagger Eaton this, who's a skateboarder he was just on, because the skateboard community is obviously massive into the cannabis culture and everything like that. Jamaica and track in general, I didn't even know that was something getting tested for until I heard about Sha'Carri's story. Like, that's just something you got to like just commit to and understand that it's there, I assume. And how do you feel about all those rules?
As soon as you start track and field, you know what I mean? As soon as you go professional, that's the first thing your agent or your coach let you know, like, listen, these things are on the ban list, especially if like simple stuff, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, don't take this pill, don't take that, don't smoke this because it's on the ban list, you know what I mean? So they try to make you aware of everything at the start to make sure you don't get into trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they do that in the NFL too, and people still get caught up. And Sha'Carri obviously made a mistake. She owned it and admitted it, but it's so stupid that they test for it. That doesn't make you a faster human, just in my eye. But there's a lot of countries, from what I've been told, that I guess do not enjoy that weed is potentially available.
No.
There's a couple dictators around there. They
Jeez.
are in the Olympics. They're not having easy, Usain. You can't laugh at that. Okay, go ahead, Diggs.
Usain, did you ever head down to the Jamaican training facility and open it up and let the boys know that you still got it?
No. They know. They know.
Hey, you still run? Still run or no?
Yeah, I still go to the track a few times. Not a lot, but I still go to the track.
How old are
Gotta
you?
stay fit, man. Gotta stay fit.
How old are your three kids?
My sons are like 3 months, and my daughter is like 1 year and 3 months.
Oh, so once they get older, though, by the way. Hey, once they get older, hey, we're going to have to dust off.
Yeah, she's all over the place right now. She's all over the place, man.
Hey, I assume you are as well. Not only you're doing great things with your foundation, you represent the Olympics in Jamaica in beautiful fashion. Thank you so much for stopping by, man.
No worry, boss. No worry. It was fun.
Man, you're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Usain
Go
Bolt.
back, go!
Go, baby!
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you, Usain.
Take care.
Cheers, man. So my best friend.
Feels like it.
Are we best friends with Usain Bolt?
Seems like it.
I think so.
Hey, he was just as cool as like you would hope that Usain
Yeah.
Bolt would be.
He was even cool with fucking Chet.
Yeah. Well, because I think the Jamaican vibes are like
So cool.
it's all good, dude. Do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You came from Tom Hanks' ball sack, but
But you're good with that.
do whatever you got to do, man.